Welcome back to Travel Perspectives, the podcast where every journey invites us to see the world differently. I'm Kate, and today we're heading to the Canadian prairies, to a place that beautifully combines history, nature, and conservation, the Saskatoon Forestry Farm Park and Zoo. At first glance, it may sound like just another zoo or park, but if you step inside with a fresh perspective, you'll realize it's so much more. This site has deep historical roots. Originally, it was a tree nursery established in 1913 to help provide shelter belts across the prairies. Those trees weren't just about greenery, they were about survival, protecting farms from fierce winds and soil erosion. So when you walk here today, you're walking through living history.
That's fascinating, Kate. I didn't realize it started as a forestry station before becoming what it is now.
Exactly, Clifford. And that's the beauty of places like this. They evolve with time while keeping their stories alive. Today, the site is both a National Historic Site and home to Saskatchewan's only accredited zoo. Families come for the wildlife, but they also discover heritage buildings, walking trails, and gardens that still carry the spirit of the original nursery. Now let's talk about the zoo itself. The Saskatoon Forestry Farm Park and Zoo focuses on species native to Canada and the northern climate. So instead of seeing animals from faraway places, you're given a perspective on the wildlife that thrives in this very environment. Bison, lynx, snowy owls, cougars, and even prairie dogs. It's a chance to connect with the animals that shaped local ecosystems and cultures. And here's a quick audience quiz to make this fun. Quiz time! Which iconic Canadian species is considered a highlight at the Saskatoon Forestry Farm Park and Zoo? A. The polar bear. B. The bison. C. The moose. Take a second to think about it. We'll reveal the answer in just a moment. Beyond the animals, what I love most about this place is how it blends recreation with reflection. There are picnic areas, gardens, and playgrounds. But there's also the Forestry Farmhouse, a preserved building that reminds you of the people who once worked here to plant millions of trees. It's not just leisure, it's perspective on how communities build resilience through nature.
I like that balance. It's a place for families to enjoy, but also for people to learn about history and conservation.
Absolutely. And the answer to our quiz? It's B, the bison. These majestic animals are not only a symbol of the prairies, but also a reminder of how fragile ecosystems can be, and how conservation efforts are essential for the future. What really makes the Saskatoon Forestry Farm Park and Zoo special is how it invites you to slow down. Whether you're watching kids laugh as they see a lynx for the first time, or you're walking through century-old trees that were once seedlings shipped across the prairies, you're reminded that perspective comes from both the past and the present. So, if you ever find yourself in Saskatoon, don't just see this as a local park, see it as a living story. A place where heritage, wildlife, and community all come together to shift the way we think about nature and our place in it. Until next time, I'm Kate, and this has been Travel Perspectives, where every journey starts with seeing the world in a new way.